Hello, my name is Laura Bohannon, and I want to share a little bit with you about what's going on here in Ukraine. But I'm going to be very, very careful with the information that I give you because Russia is watching, Russia is listening, and we don't want to give up that critical information. At the end, I'll give you my email address that I'm using so that you can contact me if you have any questions. My husband and I first started visiting Ukraine in 2001, and that very first visit, we fell in love with the people, we fell in love with the country, and we knew that we were going to move here and live here. In 2007, after visiting every year, we moved here permanently, and we've been here almost 15 years now. Our main focus is on feeding, a street feeding program. We've served over 100,000 meals already since 2008. We also have a rehabilitation center that we established in 2009, and we've helped hundreds of men with their addictions. We've done a lot in conjunction with those two main focuses, but we've also helped with a number of different crises that have happened here in Ukraine, like feeding the emergency workers. But now, with the war and Russia attacking Ukraine, we're also working to help. Already we've given out food bags and delivered hot food to refugees in our village and in the city. We have refugees living with us. We've helped to dig sand into sandbags that are being used for defensive positions and delivering them with our tractor and trailer. We've purchased a number of items for the military. My husband is actually in the city doing that right now. Many Ukrainians, men and women, are volunteering as soldiers in the local National Guards around Ukraine. They're just flooding in. I read in the news yesterday that over 100,000 of them have volunteered in the past 2 to 3 days. Ukrainians want a free Ukraine, and they're willing to fight for it in order to achieve it. We are also communicating with the head military guy of this region, with the local police and with our village mayor to figure out where we can help and what is needed at this moment. We're also planning and preparing for food bags to go out to needy people because as this continues to go on and with the stores being closed, people are going to run out of food. So we want to be prepared. We've been stocking up on a lot of things in preparation for that because we know it's coming. So you may be asking, as Americans, what can you do to help Ukraine? The first thing that I would say is please pray for Ukraine, for her soldiers, for her leaders, for her citizens, for safety, for courage, for endurance, because endurance is really needed to repel all these attacks. For all the organizations that are risking their lives to help, for those of us who stayed behind, even though it's dangerous. Pray for the Russian people as well, because many of them are not supportive of the war. Many Russian soldiers are just giving up to Ukrainian soldiers because they don't want to fight and kill them. There's been instances where I've seen videos where Ukrainians come across where the Russians were and they had just dropped all their equipment and run away because they don't want to fight. They're not supporting this war. The second thing I would suggest is look for organizations that are on the ground in Ukraine supporting the war effort and the victims. You can do the search on Facebook or on the internet for these organizations, but please, please, please make sure it is a real and reliable organization, one that has an established history of working here in Ukraine before you donate. Another thing that you can do is you can join a demonstration in support of Ukraine. These demonstrations are happening all around the world now and in the United States. Already we've been seeing pictures of people in cars with Ukrainian flags and banners driving down the roads in California and many other states. Many Americans are peacefully demonstrating in front of government buildings, the Russian embassy, the Ukrainian embassy, all in support of Ukraine. But I know that not everybody can get away from their job and join a demonstration. So I would suggest wear a hat, wear a t-shirt, wear a ribbon, the colors of Ukraine. The colors of Ukraine are the sky blue, which is beautiful sky here, and of the wheat fields, the yellow for the wheat fields. It's on their flag. Use those colors in different ways to support Ukraine. Another way is please, Americans, call your local, your state, and your federal representatives in government and ask what are they doing to help Ukraine. Press them so that they understand how important it is to you, because this war is not going to stop in Ukraine. Putin has not been silent on his intent to reestablish the USSR and to build up the empire. And now he is threatening nuclear weapons. This could easily evolve into World War III, so it affects everybody. Lastly, please keep up on the news about what is going on here in Ukraine. There are sources online like Kiev Independent or Ukra Inform, which is UKR Inform, and such. They provide news in English. You can choose an English language and read it, and they'll keep you up to date, and it'll be real on the ground information and not fake information. So those are the things that I would suggest for you as Americans if you want to get involved. If you want to find out more information, please contact me at laura@heartofukraine.org, and I'll try and answer your questions as best as I can. Slava Boga za Ukraina, Slava Boga za heroi.